Oh, that's nostalgic. This is the first game I ever played, and yes, I am dating myself, but it's whatever. So, let's not waste any time, and let's jump into this and see how this holds up, 20 years later? You can see them spawning in! Yes, never mind the loud suits of armor that are just there and the students just appearing from nowhere.
Welcome to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft.
Dumbledore, why do you have 3D glasses on? Like those old school 3D glasses with the red and blue lenses?
Hogwarts is full of secrets, Harry, so search behind every door. But keep in mind, not all secrets are rewarding. Only this morning, I took a wrong turn and stumbled upon a room full of chocolate frogs. But alas, when I returned, they'd been replaced by a nasty horde of fire crabs. Now, up the stairs and off to your lessons. Don't be late.
Your voice just spontaneously changed between lines there. Also, apparently Harry does not know how to strafe. This must be incredibly awkward in narrow hallways. Never mind the green text at the top. I somehow turned on dev mode, and I don't remember how to turn it off. So, yeah. I think it looks kinda cool.
Hey Harry! Remember me? Ron Weasley?
No, I don't remember you. This is your literal first appearance in the game.
Follow me, Harry.
I know. I was just doing that.
Hello, Harry. We can show you how to get around Hogwarts. As a first year, you have a lot
That
to learn.
obvious seam in the wall.
Secret lesson.
I'll see you later in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Good luck, Harry.
Don't think I didn't see you just bump into the wall there.
We're going to teach you how to climb. Run to
How
the
to
boxes
climb?
and don't stop.
No, not
Climb
magic,
up.
you know, the thing that
Above
you're
the
here to
bookcase
learn.
is a Bertie Bott's every flavour bean. Collect all the beans you can find and meet us in the next room.
No, not magic. I can somehow have these sparkles in the air. But no. We're going to learn how to climb. Now, if I remember correctly, I can do something that looks very janky. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's the jank. Oh yeah, that's right. You're down there. And then as soon as I go here, you have just appeared. Laughter. Don't think I don't see you over there, Peeves. I remember you. Scarred me as a child. That was much louder than I was expecting.
Well done. Now, let's try jumping. Run to the ledge, then press the jump button to jump across. If you
Yes,
fall
let's break
down,
immersion
you
by
climb
saying
back
the
up and
jump
start
button.
over. Meet us in the next room.
Oh yes, the music just cuts off because, you know, we're about to get this.
Why, it's Potty Wee Potter!
Your smurf
That's
face.
Peeves, the poltergeist. He's always causing trouble. Peeves doesn't like first years, so watch your step.
Oh, he doesn't like first years, so you're just going to leave me, a first year, locked in here with him.
Young Potter, you're up,
Thanks.
so what can we do?
Don't interrupt my rant.
Oh, I'm
Also, these
Potter,
bookcases.
and you better watch out for me.
Look at how tall they are. How are you going to get the books off the top shelf?
Everyone's
You're gonna need a
everywhere
ladder.
for the zoo.
Like, how are you even supposed to browse? I remember as a wee little lad being absolutely terrified, thinking he would just break off of that set movement pattern to come get me. But no, he just goes around in that circle. What is the cameraman doing?
You're getting the hang of this. In Hogwarts, you'll find
The
all
hang
sorts
of basic
wicked
movement.
treats. To pick up a treat, just run over to it. Chocolate frogs boost your energy. Bertie Bott's every flavour beans are fun to collect. We're
Fun is
collecting them
subjective.
too. We need 25 beans, Harry. Come back when you've got them all. Come see us, and we'll show you the way to class.
Oh, I am being held hostage from my studies. In exchange for beans. You know, the main currency of the wizarding world. What is this? College? The loudest frog. Actually, no. Scratch that. I've been camping before. They're much louder. Never mind.
Talk to Fred. He's the one with the wizard card.
Wow, you are just the sidekick, it would seem.
Thanks, Harry. We couldn't have done it without you.
Couldn't have done
We
it.
need the beans for some...
You couldn't have just hopped on over there.
Here's a
I
wizard
don't
card.
want to know what
You've earned
experiments you're talking about. That sounds depraved.
it. Good luck.
You know, if this was a secret passage, somebody built it. Is this just like a private study, or like, what is this? These random bookcases here that nobody's going to be able to find unless they know where this place is. Because the three of you totally didn't see me come out of the secret passage.
I'm Draco Malfoy, and you do well to show me respect.
These are my fellow Slytherins, Crab and Goyle. Naturally, we Slytherins are going to win
I was
the
expecting
House
Crab
Cup
and Lobster.
and the Quidditch Cup. You better stay out of our way, Potter. Let's go, boys.
What was that audio? Why was it just clipped into itself? That abrupt cut.
Let's go, boys.
Move along, Potter. Keep away from this corridor if you know what's good for
I
you.
wasn't aware that Filch was a stereotypical Italian with that hand motion. That is literally just a room that goes nowhere. They didn't even try to hide that. Like, there's not like a curve in the wall or something to show you where the level stops. No, you can literally see the wall there.
I am Professor Quirrell. Today we'll learn how to protect ourselves against dark magic with the Flipendo spell.
Ah yes, the most common game spell that I don't think ever actually existed in the books. Oh god, this was terrible.
Make the same
I had so much trouble with this as a child.
of the button.
Oh my god. I am having Vietnam flashbacks. Oh lordy Lou.
Unzip me! It's all coming back! It's all coming back! I hate you!
Oh, I must have annoyed my parents to no end with how this child voice just screams that same line. Oh, I have a whole new respect for my parents now. That must have been arduous. I remember I thought it was so cool back in the day that I could just jump off of here, that scream, and then go through here. And it just opens up. I felt so cool. Oh yes, these things. Because, you know, we value stars in the magical world. Why is there so much immaculate carpeting here? Like, what is it? Also, I would like to point out, I am the only student going through this. Everyone else is just sitting back in the classroom doing exactly nothing. This is the education you get in the wizarding world. No wonder they can't fight.
Hello, Harry Potter. I am Nearly Headless Nick, the Gryffindor House Ghost. Now, this is a save game book. When you touch it, your game will automatically be saved.
Ah yes,
The game
back
will
in the day.
restart from this point.
Back in the
If you
day when
faint.
you couldn't save manually.
You can also
and it
load
didn't
the save
autosave.
game from the main menu. Goodbye.
Goodbye! Those are some chunky doors. Like, holy crap. That would stop any battering ram. That would stop Grond. Minas Tirith should have had those.
Cast your Flipendo spell on this block to knock it out of the way.
Yes. Just random blocks of stone. What just happened? Also, that very obvious window seam right there. Very tasteful, very aesthetically pleasing. Honestly, I played this game so much as a kid that this soundtrack is more nostalgic than that of the actual movies. Yes, let us send students into this area with bottomless pits. Survival of the fittest, I guess? Very Slytherin mentality. That was jank and a half. What is this? Everything's breaking. This part unnerved me so much as a child. This ominous music and creepy sound effects jumping over these bottomless pits. And that creepy screaming. Just like, what? What is that sound? Why? Why is that sound? What is that dainty little heel bend or knee bend he's got going on when you jump? Just this dainty little fall. What is that sound? Why is that sound? How many hours in the recording booth did they have to spend to get that sound?
This is a no, Mr. Potter. They like to.
Oh yes, these things.
Wizards.
Those teeth freaked me out as a kid.
To complete the challenge.
I distinctly remember imagining those just latching into the meat of my legs. Why are you that excited to meet a small child? You get on the ground. Don't moan at me. Oh, hi. That was a little close. That moaning. Somebody spent a lot of time hand painting that, and I just smashed it all for a singular bean. I regret nothing. Oh yes, once again, I will be the sole individual going through this lesson. Everyone else, you just sit there. Do absolutely nothing. It is forbidden for you to participate.
The speed up and slow down keys adjust your flight speed.
Just imagining this in real life, somebody telling you about this, as though there are controls.
On my whistle then. Let's add a bit of height.
Bit of height, yes. It would be nice if I could do that to my own person. Thank you for calling out my shortcomings.
These rings should challenge you.
The camera challenges me more than the rings. Oh yes, just the floating letter. How did you even get in here? There's no way for you to enter. Oh yes, I'm completely locked while this happens. I cannot skip this, I cannot cancel it, I can only avoid it, potentially.
Hey Harry, do you have 25 beans for us?
Those secret passages. Those were so tantalizing as a kid. I always thought, oh, maybe if I do this fast enough, I'll be able to go in there too. But no.
Nice work, Harry. We found all the beans we needed for now. Here's a wizard card then. Hope you don't have this one yet.
And what if I did have that one? Can I get a refund?
Thanks for helping us out,
Can I get my
Harry.
beans back? Oh, this one's particularly devious, because right as it's closing, you can still kind of move.
Hey, Potter, do you like surprises?
Ah, yes, crab and lobster again.
You better watch your step around here, Potter.
As you two have the exact same
Slytherins
voice.
don't like Gryffindors.
Who wrote that? Oh yes, again, I remember thinking to myself as a kid, if I move fast enough, maybe I can get through there and see like the entirety of a castle. But no, can't do that. But thanks to dev mode, I can do this. Only to discover that it's just a room. There's nothing here. Nothing at all. Just like your hopes and dreams as a child. You imagine such great things happening. You'll achieve so much. But then as you get older, and none of those quite come into fruition, you don't develop the relationships you thought you would. You don't get quite as far in life as you'd hoped, and everything starts closing in, and you realize that just like this room, it's a little bit disappointing. Or maybe I'm just looking too deep into it.
Well, well, Potter, we meet again. Having a tour of the castle, are we? This is as far as you'll be going. You won't get past me, no matter how hard you try. Oh, boo-hoo! Potter can't get out of the castle.
You have a seam in the back of your head!
These wizard crackers should make you feel better. They're surprisingly good fun. Here, catch.
That sounds like a slur. That sounds like something that will get me cancelled. I could see the wall behind that door.
Can't believe how quickly everything grows round here. Your friend Hermione's at the end.
Your main job is to tend to the grounds, and you can't believe how quickly things grow. You look like you accidentally locked that gate and are trying to play it cool.
Go to your lessons, Potter. You don't even know how to play Quidditch.
Oh, the irony lol that I will be playing Quidditch despite the fact that I have had no exposure to it in this game.
Stick to
Close your mouth,
Potter, and maybe one day you'll make the Quidditch team.
You just told me I don't even know how to play it, and yet you're saying that maybe I'll get on the team? You absolute doofus. Who makes the students go through this obstacle course to get to your lesson? You have no right to complain. What if there was a kid with a disability, like in a wheelchair or something? They couldn't get through this. The burning snails would consume them. Why do these plants sound like pugs having an eating disorder and struggling to breathe? Look at that, that actually opens up. Ugh. That's kind of unsettling in its low texture. It makes it look more like a void, an abyss that'll just consume you into the earth.
Got him!
Very aesthetically pleasing vines and creepers hanging from the ceiling, the roof.
Wow!
Wow! Owen Wilson.
Wow.
Fred and George use the exact same track that the gnomes do. Not sure if lazy or genius.
Collected 25 beans? Thanks for helping us out, Harry. Here's a wizard card then. Hope you don't have this one yet.
You said that line, that exact line before.
Come on, George. We've got work to do.
How do 25 individual beans help you? George? George? Fred, you're not talking to anyone. Hi, George. I guess you've been abandoned and forsaken by your brother. I forget which of the two of you dies in the end, but, you've been separated prematurely. That was loud. And there's also nothing in there. I can even light it up. Like a rave, like a disco. Oh god, hi! no, it's got multiple heads. However, will I avoid this? Certainly not by just going around the side. I would like to point out, for a spell that's called Incendio, you would think it would burn things a little bit more. Well, I mentioned previously that it looked like I could start a rave. It would appear as though the plants have already done so. Just look at this lighting. Perfectly pristine sunlight. Techno. You know, what would happen if one of these things were to just take my head off right now? Or another student? Would the parents not be upset? I mean, this is probably one of the most dangerous schools to attend. Death is, you know, something that would probably happen on the regular.
Incendio.
I would like to point out that on these, the flipendo symbol is backwards. And it's not just mirrored. It's backwards on all of them. Why? You had one job.
There you are. I hope you did well in your herbology class. I've got something I need to talk to you about. Be best to discuss it back at my hut. Meantime, you're gonna be late for your broomstick training. Off you go.
There's an emote called Off You Go. I saw that in the corner. Don't think you were slick, game.
Here comes Neville. He looks quite upset. Best go and see what he wants. Please help me.
So Longbottom has gone snivelling to you, and you want me to give you his precious Remembrall. I think I'll leave it somewhere for Longbottom to collect. How about up a tree?
Those were not your voices previously.
Think you can catch me? Come on then, Potter.
I don't need to catch you, I have magic. Why would I chase you when I can just blast you?
Give me back Neville's Remembrall, Malfoy.
You want the Remembrall back? See if you can catch it. And you better watch out for my bludgers.
But that would imply that you're throwing it. And how are you spawning these? I can just stun lock you. I literally just destroyed you in all of about 10 seconds.
You damaged my broomstick, Potter.
Obviously not. It's still in one piece.
Take this stupid thing. I've no use for it.
You've got my Remembrall back. Thanks, Harry. I'll be able to find my toad now.
How does that help you find your toad?
Come here, Trevor.
It just tells you forgot something. Also, those bushes in the back, that are nothing but intersecting green rectangles. You were not like that previously.
Mr. Potter, I'm Professor McGonagall, Deputy Headmistress of Hogwarts and Head of Gryffindor House.
Ah yes, your only appearance in this game.
Malfoy about.
And you don't even have your signature hat.
Talent on a broomstick. Ordinarily, first-year students may not compete in Quidditch. In your case, we might overlook that rule. Harry, Gryffindor's first Quidditch match of the year is later this afternoon against the formidable Slytherin team. See you then.
What? So you're just going to make me play this without asking for my, consent? As you disappear. And I don't even know the rules at this point of my 11-year-old life. What? If I am going to see Hagrid, why does he have this obstacle course set up between him and everyone else? That it would seem requires magic to use, which he is not supposed to be able to do legally. Why is it saying just waiting up in the corner? Are you trying to insult my skills, game? Are you challenging me? Oh. Oh, that broke in the worst way. What? That didn't break my immersion at all. I was gonna say this was a nice little cozy spot. I'd like to chillax and maybe read a book here, but that just completely broke my immersion.
Welcome to my home, Harry. It's small, but still roomier than your cupboard under the stairs, eh?
Yes,
Now
mock my childhood abuse casually. That is a massive pickaxe. Look at that. That is leaning over. That is taller than an 11-year-old child. Who is digging what up with that monstrosity? You are spicy escargot. You are like a combination of French and Mexican cuisine.
That must be a fire seed plant. Hagrid told me to stay away from the hot seeds.
Why does that sound like a drug? The hot seeds. Yes, that will ruin your life, you know. What are you? You bedazzled...
Just spicy meatball.
Bejeweled... Oh, you just... You shot fire out of your hindquarters. What was that sound and how did they get that recorded? Get in there. That might have been just a little bit cruel. T-pose. Welcome to Quidditch. It's like saying welcome to football. Welcome to basketball.
The Quidditch pitch has 3 goals at each end. The chasers throw the quaffle.
Why are you explaining the rules to the audience? They know this.
Watch out for the bludgers. These are charm balls that can knock you off your broomstick.
Charm balls. Shouldn't that be charmed? As in balls that are charmed? That audio totally didn't glitch.
Jordan, no favoritism.
Jordan, no seizures.
Congratulations again for winning the Quidditch match against Slytherin. You are fantastic. Something is troubling me, Harry. Ron and I heard strange noises outside the Forbidden Corridor.
That was a segue.
Come up to the 3rd floor and have a look.
Yes, this is the most open world it gets. I did not have Hogwarts Legacy when I was a child. I had this. And it was glorious. Did you just climb in from the window? There was nothing else over there. Did you just clamber up Assassin's Creed style from the outside?
You really do have a lightning bolt scar on your forehead.
Yes, mock my injury, why don't you? I remember being so confused when I was told to go to Defense Against the Dark Arts, and I'm like, oh, I remember I have to go through the secret passage. And then it doesn't exist, and I'm like, oh no, I have no idea where to go. I'm completely lost. Draco Dormins Nunquam Titilandus. Yes, the first part of that last word is what the VTubers have. That makes my brain go all fuzzy, and then I don't think so good.
Sorry, but I don't talk to first years.
What? You realize that you're tiny, right? Are you not one yourself?
I don't talk to first years.
Delusional you are. Oh yes, he totally didn't see me just come up the stairs and stand there staring at him awkwardly. What is that? With his crab claw hands. That walk, that gait. You know, that implies that I could have run into Snape earlier.
Professor Snape
Going
just
through
came
there
as
with
a
Fred and
through the
George.
corridor. He's limping quite badly.
No, he
Come on,
wasn't.
Harry. Let's take a look before Filch comes back.
He was shuffling, but that wasn't a limp.
Oh, I think there's something awful down the corridor.
Corridor. That is a room, sir.
Hold down the mouse button to aim the spell. To cast Lumos, let go of the button. You may practice on that gargoyle.
Oh yes, this spell is so contrived. Look at this. You cast a light spell on the gargoyle.
Bright, isn't it? Now you can cross the
I was so confused here.
your challenge.
I had no idea what he meant when he said you could cross. I'm like, what? I can't cross, there's a gap.
Don't dawdle, Mr. Potter.
But no, what you're actually supposed to do is throw caution to the wind and just jump onto the light that you can clearly see through. Yeah, not strange in the slightest. Oh, this is bait. I remember this. You go for the star and then Peeves. Oh god, hi. What did you just throw at me? Was that part of a liver? Hello? Why are you here as you just shuffle awkwardly?
I think I'm lost.
I think you're lost as well. Who are you and why are you here? You seem remarkably cordial for a Slytherin. You know, just the trademark evil place to put the characters.
Next is our potions lesson. And it looks like we're already late.
As I had no hand in that. You forced me. I have been railroaded into being late and on Snape's bad side. Why does a portcullis just close behind me ominously? And why does it look like Teddy Roosevelt is built into the wall just staring at me?
I am your potions teacher, Professor Snape. Today, you will learn how to mix a Wiggenweld healing potion. You're late for potions, Mr. Potter. Inexcusable, even for celebrities. 5 points from Gryffindor. Potter, go to the dungeons and fetch the potion ingredients for the class. Bring back Wiggentree bark, moly, dittany, and flubberworm mucus.
You're the teacher. Shouldn't you be prepared for class? You know, your one and only job.
Be gone, and don't come back without the ingredients.
Also, be gone should have been one word there. I like how Ron gets off completely unscathed.
Good luck, Harry.
Oh yes. Right here. I remember right here. And somehow Snape is not, you know, convicted of attempted murder of a child here. Just watch. Oh yes.
That must be dissonant.
It baits you in with what you're supposed to get, and then Harry just stops and plummets.
Where am I? I wonder if
How are your legs and spine not shattered? Genuinely. Can't even see where you fell from. It's just a complete inky abyss. How? How are you not dead?
Oh no. It's the bloody Baron.
As I just stand there. Oh no, he says. For the ghost that is completely disinterested. Just moves right past me. Also, why does the portcullis open for a ghost? A non-corporeal entity that can go straight through it.
That must be dissonant.
Oh, that wasn't the exact line you said before the plunge. Oh yes, I remember being so creeped out here because he's just staring directly at you over the bridge that dropped you previously. I waited here for so long as a kid. I was like, no, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna drop me. But no, they don't pull that a second time.
Harry! A huge troll is on the rampage! It's cornered Hermione in the girls' toilets!
How do you know?
She needs our help! We must try to rescue her straight away!
Also, I find it amusing that if you just walk into these doors, they open into a clearly empty space. As the cameraman can't quite find his way in. He even has a lock on the inside of the doors. And they can even open asymmetrically. And for some reason, there's just wood here. Wood flooring, despite the fact that that was not there previously.
Harry, what's that smell?
Probably your breath, considering your face. Why are your ears so giant? Oh god, that was unsettlingly quick. Oh. If this is the path just to get to the restrooms, is this why they always go in groups? To help each other across the giant chasms? As it just slows down and clips through the wall. Ron, you're the one who told me she was in there. Why did we lock it in there with her?
The troll is enormous!
You know, the troll you already saw. So why are you surprised that it's huge?
Harry, I'll try to charm the troll's crab so it bashes him in the head. Wingardium Leviosa!
Why does your Wingardium Leviosa look nothing like mine? As I can now slide. Michael Jackson style.
Cast your Flipendo spell to pin that jank from hitting us!
I don't even need a target. I can just spam this.
Hermione, are you alright?
Why did you whisper?
Thanks for saving me. Is he dead?
I think he's just been knocked out.
Come on, let's get out of here.
And no consequences were suffered from that.
Harry set off for the tallest tower. He hoped that the cloak would conceal him from Filch and his cat, Mrs. Norris.
Yes, because I just somehow have a dragon hatchling on me.
What's that?
Yes, this was my stealth game as a kid. I remember having saved just before this section so that I could replay it and avoiding collecting any of the save game books. Just avoiding Filch, who for some reason has nowhere else to be. How did you not hear that? That effeminate screech as Harry pulled himself up there. Oh yes. Every room here has a secret passage connecting it that Filch uses. Every single one. Oddly. What do those bars do? They're not connected to the door, they're just in front of it. What is that going to do to stop the door from opening?
Where are you, you sneaky slime? I'll catch you. Yes, I will.
That voice actor was trying so hard for this obscure game that he probably didn't get paid enough for.
I'll catch you, and when I do, you'll regret it.
How will I regret you catching me? Regret would be for something I did, not for you doing something to me. Why are there little candelabras underneath the walkway on this pit of doom? What is the purpose? Also, lawsuits must not be a thing, because there's just no railing there.
Thieves, you'll be banished for this.
Why wasn't he banished already? Why would you keep the poltergeist around? And you didn't see me. You are a dense individual.
Ron's
That's a nice skybox.
had arranged to collect the dragon from the tower.
That is nice to
turn
look
him
at.
to Romania.
The fact that they could just fly over here. Nothing secures Hogwarts' airspace, does it? Oh.
We are in
Didn't think that would happen. Oh. I was curious. I used cheats to get in here before Filch had any AI. And apparently this confirms Mrs. Norris is a plant. I can cast Incendio on her. She is not, in fact, a cat.
Aha! I've heard you for sure this time. Quick, Mrs. Norris. You keep watch from above.
But why wouldn't you just go to the door you heard close? Why would you run over there?
You'll not get past me now, you rotten little gutter snipes.
Intruder! Intruder! In the Forbidden Corridor!
Forbidden Corridor? We're just outside the library. Have you gone senile, Filch? Do you not know where you are anymore? Also, this area is just chock full of secret passages that only the NPCs can use. It's like the singular time you get to go through a secret passage with Fred and George other than at the beginning. And they just somehow don't notice you even though you're invisible. They just don't turn and bump into you. And they're just perfectly cool with you being down here in their little bean dungeon. As there's a gnome here. It's just completely not hostile, I guess.
Thanks, Harry. We couldn't have done it without
Yes, 25 made a difference compared to that pile.
Thanks, Harry. We really needed these. Remember, you don't know anything about us collecting beans.
I don't know anything. What?
Right?
Am I going to get abducted and tortured for this information? Is this contraband?
Snape's been acting very suspicious lately. He may be planning to steal the Philosopher's Stone.
But there's no way Snape would try anything while Dumbledore's around.
But Dumbledore left 10 minutes ago for the Ministry of Magic in London.
How do you know?
Tonight's the night. Let's go!
Yes, we can just go, you know.
It looks like Filch is somewhere else tonight.
Now, remember how that was just an empty room throughout the entirety of the game? Now that archway is there.
Come on,
That
let's
was
go.
never there before. I also like how, as they run down, if you just run straight here, you can see they just turn right back and tell you to go that way. As though there's anywhere else for you to go.
I think this is where the growling has been coming from.
You think?
Hear that?
I don't think we should go in there.
But we've got to stop Snape.
How do you even know he's
Go
here?
on, Harry. We're right behind you.
Oh yes, make me go first.
I know what this is. It's a devil's snare.
Next time I'm going to pay more attention in herbology.
As you are remarkably calm for this.
Try not to get too close to those tentacles.
Conveniently, I was taught the one spell. Oh, this does not look PG. This is not appropriate. These are some janky stairs. And what is this random tower? What? This is a fever dream.
Oh, Ron, are you alright? I've defeated most of the pieces, but I've been hurt. It's up to you now, Harry.
You seem pretty fine.
Harry, you have to be careful and avoid the pieces. They all move one square at a time.
That's not how chess works.
Fight each other in order to get across safely. Walk onto the board, Harry, to start the game. Do be careful.
That is not how chess pieces move. Alright, time to walk through the black fuzz. Swoop. What the? I am layered on top of it, no matter where I am. What are these weird dream sequence-like floating platforms? That does not match the aesthetic of anywhere else. Also, what happened to the third floor corridor and everything with all the traps and Fluffy and everything? We never hear of it after the first book. Genuinely, all that space. What happened? What did they use it for? Where did it go?
He has the stone.
Oh yes, I remember this freaked out my family members.
Please speak to him face to face.
Master, you're not strong enough.
I have strength enough for this.
We don't get to see him take the turban off, no. Him and his giant 7 head. And his neck's broken. If that was an option available to you, why didn't you just do that? The whole time.
You can't escape me.
Maybe I can cast the pendant and not really pillars.
What? Why did you sound so calm? And I would like to point out Coral's neck is still broken. And then Harry spontaneously collapses.
Dumbledore smiled. What happened down in the dungeons between yourself and Professor Quirrell is a complete secret, he said. So naturally, the whole school knows. The stone...
But how would they?
destroyed, but it was the best evening of Harry's life. Better than winning at Quidditch or Christmas.
Yes, that's the best one. Never in the rest of his life will he have a better day.
Forget.
It was this. His life peaked here. What is the continuity of this? When does this happen? The year's over. Everyone's gone. Oh yes. The casual murder, as he drowns, suffocates within a sea of beans. Just casual death. Murderers.